we're talking about... Oh, it's going to wipe my Sprite off my chin. We're talking about raw food. I just spat at the camera. Does anyone actually even do a raw food diet? Like 100% raw food. No cooked fruit. There's dried fruits, cooked fruit most of the time. So, they use big tunnel dryers. They cook it. These won't sprout, these dried strawberries. Is Sprite raw? No. Same macros as fruit in terms of sugar content. But most fruits. Who actually eats a 100% raw food diet long term? My definition of long term would be a few years, 2 or 3 years. What I consider a long term relationship isn't a few months or a year. Like I'd say long term is, a couple of years, in my opinion. People might differ. People might say 2 months is a long term relationship with someone or with food. Whatever. I've been vegan since April 2001. I first got into raw foods in April 2002. And I would consider myself a raw foodist because I do believe that fruit is the most amazing food for humans. Do I believe that it's easy to do a raw food diet in today's world and live in today's world? I'd say no. It wouldn't be impossible, but it's very, very hard. In Hawaii, it would be quite easy. In Thailand, it would be quite easy. If you have money. If you've got money, you're good to go. Otherwise, and if you don't want to travel much, you're good to go. As soon as you have travel, you got kids, or you got sort of real world responsibilities, it's a lot harder. Or if you want to be an athlete, if you want to ride across Australia on a raw food diet, I mean I've done that, but I lost a lot of weight and it was really tough. And I had a couple of friends who ran around Australia on a raw food diet and they lost a shit ton of weight, and it wouldn't have been sustainable for them to keep going. But it depends on the person and their goals and individuals. So you can do good stuff on raw food. You'll never ever though be your fittest self on just raw food. You do have to dabble into the cooked raw food. So even though this is raw to some raw foodists, it technically is cooked food. Because anything that doesn't sprout is technically dead and it's devoid of enzymes, which is the whole premise of the raw food diet, is the enzymatic healing properties. Remember that book, Enzyme Nutrition, by Dr. Howe, Edward Howe? But I digress. So raw food diet is, I don't know anyone who does it 100%. I don't know, and I know everybody, and I've eaten with everybody in the raw food world. I don't know anybody who eats 100% raw all the time. They might eat 100% vegan all the time, but I don't know anyone who eats 100% raw 100% of the time. And what does that mean? Does it mean they're bad people? It means they're lying to you? No. What it means is that you shouldn't strive to eat 100% raw food diet and beat yourself up if you're eating tunnel-dried, sun-dried, tunnel-dried strawberries, etc. Or if you're eating tinned fruit, or if you're having some sugar from Sprite or cooked fruit juice, same shit, refined sugars. Dried fruit, refined sugar, not a problem at all. Refined sugar makes you fat? I don't fucking think so. I know it doesn't because I've been doing it for over 16 years. 16 years. And I've got noobs that I coach in cycling that I've inspired to get on a bike, and they already, in just a year or a few months of training, do more kilometers than I do in a single year. Go to Strava. Whoa, knock the ants off the computer. Go to Strava and you'll see many people, fans of Dune riding, ex-fans, current fans, whatever fans, but people who are inspired to ride a bike, inspired to wear a vegan jersey, inspired to get on Strava, get a power meter, go high-carb vegan. You see them doing more mileage than I do. So it's not just the riding will keep someone lean, it's also what you eat. And if you're eating mostly a lot of fats, you're going to store a lot of fat. Or if you're healing from restrictive pasts, then you'll gain weight naturally as you heal from adaptive thermogenesis. Look up adaptive thermogenesis. Done a lot of videos about it. It is a clinically proven symptom of the body when you've had starvation going on, anorexia. Maybe you've been cutting down for a bikini competition. Maybe you've been cutting down on clenbuterol for a bodybuilding competition. Steroids make you lean? I don't think so. If steroids made you lean, then why do all those fake natties on YouTube have to do these extreme cutting diets where they're counting every oat and every bit of chicken or whatever? No, it doesn't make you lean, steroids. It makes you hold water weight. So, anyway, I digress. Is a raw food diet optimal? Today's world, I'd say no. Is it healthy? Can be. Should you be 100% raw? No. Don't beat yourself up about it. I did. For many years, I was, 100% raw, and I'd have dried fruit, and I'd bring out the fruit dry, and I'd say, what temperature were the sultanas dried at? It's like, in your 20s, you can get a little bit, or in your 30s as well. And in your 30s, I'm still crazy. I'm not nuts, but I'm bananas. So I would say that do your best to eat most of your diet from fruit. Fruit's fantastic. It's healthy. It tastes good. When you get quality fruit, nothing tastes better than that. And I would say that the raw tool for lifestyle that I created, cycling, sugar, starches, fruit. No one's created that. That's my little jumble, boom. Raw till 4. I talk about the CARB the fuck out of ebook. Got both my ebooks down below. Grab a copy, read them. Put it to action. Massive increase in lifestyle productivity. Massive increase in dietary freedom. You don't have to go, is this 100% full? Oh my god, I can't. Like, you got fruits, starches, sugars. You got Sprite, you got fruit juice, you got dried strawberries, you got vegan pad thai. Select the oil-free or less oil. You know, you got so many options on Doing Writer's program. So much abundance, man. So much abundance. You know what I mean? Even my haters, even my biggest ever fucking haters are still eating all the foods I recommend. Bananas, noodles, Sprite, bread, pizzas, vegan pizzas. You know, even the biggest haters are still eating all the foods that I recommend in thousands of my videos. So I can't be all too bad that information can. Even the biggest haters of mine, still, every single meal, they're like, we're doing right to eat this. I'm going to eat that then. You know what I mean? That's saying about efficiency and effectiveness. Not efficiency. Efficiency is getting it done. Effectiveness is getting it done right. That shows about the effectiveness of the program that I teach. You know, that even the biggest haters are still eating the way I recommend. That says a lot of how effective this program is. Carb the fuck up. Fruit for breakfast, lunch. Smash your starches for dinner. Don't be afraid of your refined sugars. Get it fucking done. Ride your bike. Burn fat, not oil. Be a grateful motherfucker. Get your passion and energy, and let's make this world a better fucking place. Alright? Raw food diet, don't worry about it. Raw till 4, my program, carb the fuck up, that's the best solution. That's the best solution. Nothing comes close. Nobody in the system, in the little raw food system, eats 100% raw food diet 100% of the time. None of them. Doesn't make them bad people. It just means it's a pointless goal to chase because nobody's doing it. If someone actually was doing it, but you're not, let's say you could do it, there's no point to be 100% raw. There's no benefit at all. No benefit whatsoever. These aren't technically jump cuts, just so you know. This is extra information I've thought about after I turned the camera off. It's not jump cut approved. I would say that there's no benefit in that. I don't know anyone in the world who's gotten sick from eating rice or Sprite or cooked fruit juice or whatever, okay? So it's what we do most of the time that matters. It's what we do most of the time that matters. Another thing is whole foods. Nobody eats 100% whole food diet. Even the people who claim to live on beans, rice, and potatoes, which are cooked refined foods, refined sugars, no fibre in the baked potato when it's got the skin off, less fibre, it's refined. Glycemic index, glycemic load. Glycemic index of a baked potato, higher than glucose, so higher than white refined table sugar. So when you bake a potato, they've got a higher glycemic index than white refined table sugar. So that's not a whole food. Sweetie, baby, honey, bro, brah, it ain't whole. No one's eating 100% whole diets, okay? Unless they're eating donuts, Joe Beast style. That's a whole diet when you're eating donuts for all day. That's a whole foodist. But otherwise, no one is doing just the fucking, I just eat broccoli and kale and rice and potatoes and I got my boiled carrots. My grandma grew them. No one's doing that, man. They're adding maple syrup, sugar, they're drinking Sprite, they're drinking fruit juice, they're having Cliff bars, Cliff gels, sports gels, you know, jam sandwiches. Alright, so just try and stop being pure and perfect, because no one's doing it. Alright, and if you try and do what people aren't doing, you're going to crack your head against the wall in frustration. Never chase the impossible, because it's unattainable and it'll lead to 100% pain, frustration.